anything that you needed because communism. But anyway, do you want people who see this as a normal course of practice? Do you want to import hundreds of thousands of them into your country if you disagree with them on a pretty big deal, like committing fraud against the government? That's a pretty big deal in our culture. We don't like that. We get offended by that. He says, if you're going to import hundreds of thousands of people from cultures that accept bribery and fraud as routine, as acceptable ways to advance your own tribe, we should not be surprised that things like the $8 billion fraud schemes of the Somali population in Minnesota happen so easily. Introducing a fraud-based culture based on tribalism, a fraud-based culture based on tribalism, bringing that into America is like introducing some sort of lethal virus into a population that has no natural immunity to it. The virus will spread and grow unchecked because it's so alien to the host. Similarly, a culture of fraud is anathema to American thinking, and it must be cut out before it consumes the host. So when you see and hear patriotic Americans decrying what is happening in Minnesota or elsewhere, and when they seek deportation of the offenders, that's not racism, it's not bigotry, it's not xenophobia, it's preserving the American tradition of responsible institutions and national integrity.
Yeah, you know.
And I think he's exactly right.
What's going on?
Christopher Rufo wrote about this the other day, saying that different groups have different cultural characteristics.
How can that work? If I'm in a 45 doing 45, that looks kind of bad.
Norway, for example. Somalis and Norwegians therefore tend to think differently. They behave differently. They organize themselves differently, which leads to different group outcomes. Norwegians in Minnesota behave similarly to Norwegians in Norway. Somalis in Minnesota behave similarly to Somalis in Somalia.
Enable Road, I got a ticket.
Many
in a 45
from Somalia,
doing 45.
Their clan networks, their informal economies,
and the ticket says
state institutions,
55 in a 35. Now, how do you get a 55 in a 35? And that says 45.
Have one in Somalia.
We're trying to figure that out now.
So those patterns travel with the people
Can you explain
who are
that to us?
fleeing Somalia and come to America. In the absence of strong assimilation pressures, the fraud networks are not so surprising. They reflect the extension of Somali institutional norms into a new environment with weak enforcement and poorly designed incentives. Now, part of the other problem here, and you heard reference to this in the Nick Shirley video, is that the Somali community in Minnesota, and I suspect elsewhere, is very closed. They don't allow outsiders into their networks, into their clans, their families, their tribes. They don't allow for that. And so it's sort of an us versus them. And what that does, though, practically speaking, is
just showing you the road is 45 miles
so
per hour.
They don't get the interaction with Americans who would have a different norm, which is to say, no, you don't defraud the government. No, you don't take this grant money and operate sham daycare centers. That's illegal. You shouldn't do it. It's unethical. It's wrong.
You remember that house?
Here. But if you are closed off to that other norm, then you never get told that. See, so it's like cultures are different, people. They're just different. All right. That's a wrap. Kind of surprised that my voice did not give out. I will see you tomorrow. Don't break anything while I'm gone, people.
From the Ty Boyd Studio at WBT, powered by Chandler Volta Injury Lawyers. One call, that's all. Go to cvinjurylaw.com.
See what I'm saying? 45 on this road. 45 on this road.
107.9 WBT, Charlotte's FM News Talk.
Good afternoon, I'm Anna Erickson in the WBT News Center. One of two people who were injured in a fire at the home of NASCAR driver Denny Hamlin's parents has died. The fire broke out at the house last night on Black Snake Road.